You're watching Let's Chat.
Well, unless you've been living under a rock climbing has taken over Chattanooga in recent years, and I'm excited to be here today with the good folks from High Point Climbing and Fitness Chattanooga. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Lex Johnson and Heather Johnson, but not related.
Not related.
So talk to me, Lex, about High Point Climbing Chattanooga, the history of it, and what you're seeing, in trends lately.
Sure. So High Point Climbing opened their first facility in 2013. It's actually the one in the middle of downtown by the Tennessee Aquarium. I believe it used to be a movie theater. And since then, High Point has expanded. We have a couple gyms in the state of Tennessee as well as Alabama, and they're still growing, looking to expand. Climbing itself, I would say, has just gotten a lot more popular as an indoor sport, especially in the last 20 years, but really in the last like 5 or 10, not just in the Southeast, but in the country and across the world. It's like a lot more climbing facilities have begun to open up. Chattanooga itself is a really popular climbing destination in the Southeast. I would say that the Chattanooga area is one of the biggest ones. But we said about 10 years now we've had facilities, and it's for all different levels of climbers, whether you're very experienced or you're new to the sport. There's something that everyone can kind of do.
And there's high school teams now, which is fascinating.
There are, yes. So we call it the ICL. It's the
Interscholastic Climbing League.
Okay. Yeah, that 14 schools you said in the region?
Yeah, there's about 14 schools in Chattanooga that participate in our Interscholastic Climbing League.
That's amazing. Well, speaking of participating, there's an event coming up called Boulder Rave. What is Boulder Rave?
Yeah, so we have our Boulder Rave coming up this Saturday. It's an event we try to have every year. It's one of our many events that we have at High Point, and so this Saturday we're going to have a DJ on top of our boulder. We're going to turn the lights out and have black lights and glow lights, and you can see on the screen that we've got some tape art that we've got going on as well. And then people are just coming, hanging out. We've got climbing activities like some dyno routes and some bounty boulders. We'll also have some drinks and just some other fun things to do.
What is a dyno route and a bounty boulder?
So those are just like some of the things we have going on at the event. So a bounty boulder, what we do, the way the climbing gym works is we regularly change out the climbs. That's my job as head route setter. So when you come in, it's not the exact same things on the wall every time. It just makes like a different challenge when you come in so it doesn't get old. So what we'll be doing, one of the things for the event is we'll be setting some specific climbs. We're calling them bounty boulders, and we'll have a few that the first people to do the climb, they're gonna get some cash, and then other people's, when they make the climb, they'll get entered into a little raffle, and then people will basically win some money for just climbing boulders at different levels. And then a dyno route, a dynamic route is what we call one where you're essentially kind of like jumping from point to point. It's a little bit more gymnastic, and so we'll have a climb where it's like you're kind of basically leapfrogging your way, jumping up the wall. But just like some fun things we have going on the event so that people can do.
Now, who can participate, and what maybe myths do you want to dispel about rock climbing?
Yeah, so we have, anybody can participate in any of our rock climbing facilities. As far as Boulder Rave goes, it's free event for members, and then anybody else who wants to participate can come with the purchase of a day pass. And then
I'd say myths. I would say the biggest myth is that you have to be strong to rock climb, that it requires a lot of upper body strength. It can help a little bit, but I would say that it's more about like using your entire body, having coordination. You see like pretty often guys come in with their girlfriends. You have like the big strong dudes, and they're terrible at rock climbing because they're just trying to do pull-ups all the way up the wall. So.
Interesting. So what is the secret to being good at it?
The secret to being good, I would say, is just having fun and trying hard.
Okay.
That's it.
Have you all been rock climbing for a long time?
I've been climbing for about 5 years.
Okay.
I've been climbing for about 10 years now.
Now, is it exciting to participate in this and teach it and watch it grow?
Yeah, for sure.
What are some of the health benefits? Like you see high school kids involved. What are you seeing with their health?
I think that climbing is, obviously it's good for you physically. It's something that you're doing that's very active, but climbing tends to be as much mental as it is physical. It is like a lot like problem solving. You are figuring out a challenge. And I think that one of the appeals for a lot of people with climbing is just that the community itself is very supportive.
Okay.
And so you end up having an environment of people that are like excited for you to progress and excited for you to try hard. And so whether you're, getting into it at an older age or if you're younger, it's something that you're doing that is physically good for you, and that it's in a very like supportive community of people that are excited to see you grow.
It seems that way. It seems like a very chill, diverse, accepting environment. Can you speak to that? Like,
yeah, I would say I've moved a few times in the last few years, and I would say if you ever move to a new place or you need to make new friends, always just check out the climbing gym and meet some people there. There's always a good group of people, and like Lex said, just like the community is really friendly and welcoming.
So tell us one more time about Boulder Rave and you know, how we can learn more information about how people sign up, cost, all that.
Yeah, so it's at our Riverside location at 1007 Appling Street. And then if you're interested in more information, you can call one of our local gyms or visit our website at highpointclimbing.com. We also have a Facebook event on our line as well.
Okay, that's great. highpointclimbing.com, and that'll lead them to Chattanooga, you know, information and Boulder Rave.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you for being here, Lex and Heather, and so nice to meet you.
Thanks so much for
I
having
know
us.
the weekend's going to be a success.
This is going to be
Thank you for
super
having
fun.
us.
highpointclimbing.com. Check them out. Boulder Rave is this Saturday.